Yeah, you look fabulous too. That flight did you well.
Oh my God. Do you love my 80s hair?
Your hair looks awesome.
My hair, first of all, the key to my awesome hair is the fact that it's dirty.
Looks good. Dirty.
It's very dirty because it's so long, and I have the thinnest, baby's finest hair. So I need like a lot of dirt. So I have so much product in my hair just to get it because it's so thin and fine. It's so heavy.
Looks good.
Well, thank you. As my husband says, you have the biggest hair today. I'm like,
it's not a bad thing.
No.
That's what I tell him. I'm like, I can rock an 80s hairdo better than anybody.
Oh, it looks great.
So,
do you have a guest coming in?
No guest today.
Nora, as soon as she gets back, she's our guest. She just doesn't know.
Nora's back.
Nice.
Nora's here.
No, I know she's here.
She walked away from that, yeah.
I ran off for a minute.
Do you
go ahead, start it.
do you want me to go ahead and cue up your intro and get you rolling then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead and start. Can somebody do a watch party?
Yeah.
It's already live on Facebook, so you're good.
Nora, you're on twice.
I know. I'm trying to get rid of it.
Jackie, turn your phone down.
Oh, yeah.
Rocky, I try, and she is trying.
Oh, now this isn't working because now I can't hear you. All right. Oh, boy. Mind if I finish payroll while we chat?
No, go right ahead. It's Gina, Gina.
Yeah, okay.
G-U-C-C-I-N-I.
Sorry, honey.
How do I get out of here?
What?
I'm trying to get out of this.
It's nooner time. We're broadcasting live from Podcast.
How do you get out of what?
Rock in Royal Oak, Michigan. It's time to take a leap of faith with Jackie, Rocky, Nora, and Gina for some entertainment and inspiration. Join them every Wednesday at noon. You can always find us at PodcastDetroit.com. I gotta ask, what were you born to do?
What were you born to do?
Tell you to turn your phone down.
I know. Mm-hmm. You got to have a bigger purpose. Oh, it's hump day.
Why is that one on? Get off of there.
Wednesday.
Happy hump day. Where are you, Nora? Where'd you go?
I'm trying to. I was trying to devices, and it's like that one won't take me off of this one.
Nora, I like what you're wearing, though.
Huh?
I like what you're wearing. That's so pretty.
Okay.
Hopefully, it was one of my dresses.
What? From what?
One of my
dresses. What are you doing?
I was trying to change my device that I had it on.
Oh, okay. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good now.
Okay. You look fabulous.
Hi, everybody. Hi.
I love what you're wearing, Nora.
It was one of my dresses I was taking for St. Thomas.
Oh.
Nora, your hair is getting so long.
Oh, yeah.
I like it. I like the look.
You do?
Nora always looks good. Gina's just trying to get a haircut out of you, Nora.
I am. I'm trying to kiss up, Nora.
Get a haircut.
I am.
Gina, your hair looks good long, too.
Listen, my hair is so dirty.
Linda.
Listen, Linda, my hair is so dirty. I have the babyest, finest, thinnest hair. I have like 3 hairs, and they're just frayed. They're just split ends.
Well,
so
those 3 look good.
Yes, 3 hairs.
Yeah, I have 3 hairs. I have the babyest, finest hair. Like, I need dirty, dirty hair. So it looks good because it's dirty. That's why.
Okay.
Anyway.
All
Hi,
right.
Wednesday. Oh, my gosh, girls.
I know.
So today, it's the 3 of us because we're going to kind of wrap it up.
Yes, we are.
Look to the future, review this season, which I have to tell you, because this is my first season with you, my first, I feel like I've been here forever, like, oh, okay, just going through the wrap up, but I feel like this isn't my first, this is my,
Yeah. Yeah, no, you have been a wonderful addition to our team. So we're very excited.
Thank you.
that is kind of crazy. You look so excited when you're talking about the season and
You know what? Because this has been
She is excited, Jackie.
I know.
It is exciting. And you know what? This isn't it's never what I thought. You would ask me many times to do this, and I, as a guest, and I always said no.
Yeah.
Now I tell you no for different reasons.
But both you and Nora would say no.
Yeah, she asked me, and I always said no.
No.
I know. And now that I've done it, you know, and it is exciting because it's not anything I ever thought I wanted to do. And so when you'd ask, I'd say, no, it's okay. I didn't want to be on it just because being in the teacher position, I just didn't. I just didn't feel like that was a platform for me when I was in the classroom.
Right.
You know, as a public education teacher, I didn't feel like that was appropriate for me.
Mm-hmm. But see, I have learned how to handle rejection. So when I hear no, I just think, no, not yet. I was right.
And it's
no, not yet.
I said no to, believe me, Gina, I've said no to her several times and ended up doing what I said no to.
Yeah. Nora, you say no all the time.
Practice saying no to her more often. Just because it's good for her to hear no.
Yeah, but she doesn't. It don't matter.
No, it doesn't matter. But it's good for her to hear no.
Yeah. No, not yet. Not yet.
No, not yet. Look she's got her list and she's checking it off, but then she's writing more things down at the bottom for us to do.
So look, you guys, I just got back from the bus station in Detroit. And I wasn't speeding, but it was like, looking at the clock, trying to, get back and stuff.
I know.
So it was kind of weird because I wanted to get off on 11 Mile,
Yeah.
And go to the studio, but nobody's there.
Nobody's there.
Nobody's
there.
Yeah. But and she came in from Ohio a few days ago, and she gets her ticket when she gets to Detroit to Flint. And when she got to Detroit, they told her there's no bus to Flint. Oh. So she had to wait 5 hours for somebody to come get her.
Oh, geez.
And she was saying the lady, at the desk she was like, well, what am I going to do? She was like, I don't know, and walked away. So there's no bus that goes from Flint to Detroit anymore. I don't know if they just did it because of the pandemic or
I'm sure it is. Yeah.
Yeah. So she called like 30 people and nobody could do it. And so I had to take her. So
Nora to the rescue.
Nora.
We're gonna call you Rescue Nora. That's awesome that you did that.
You're a good friend.
I've been called worse. I've never been called late for dinner.
What have you been called?
I've never been called late for dinner.
Oh. Oh gosh. All right, well guys, so we're wrapping up the season here. Normally we go through June, which we were actually booked, but just because of the whole Zoom thing, we want to get into the studio. We're going to start our summer early. We're going to start our quarantine summer early.
We started our summer in March, so.
Yeah. Well, the weather's catching up now.
So, it was a scorcher this weekend.
Gosh, no kidding. What did you guys do for Memorial Day?
We put the boat in.
I didn't do anything.
I saw those pictures.
I didn't do anything. Terry was at work. I didn't do anything. I was here.
Was Terry working?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so I was here just like I am all the time, bored. Yeah. Watching CNN.
Oh, God.
Turn it off.
Yeah, that's good for the
I tell you that all the time.
No, I turn it off. See, Gina, you think I don't turn it off, but I do. So I've been watching Netflix, Hulu, Prime Video, and now I find myself watching all the true stories of people that kill people.
You need to, Nora, you need to watch Impractical Jokers.
I've watched that. Yeah.
That's all you should be watching.
No, because they get on my nerves.
Oh,
they do.
Really?
Yeah, after a while they get on my nerves. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, so
what'd you do this weekend, Jackie?
We went down to my mom's. She had Memorial Day dinner. So that was fun. That was the first time we actually all got together.
Was it more than 10 of you?
No, no. Mm-mm.
How would I know, Jackie? You didn't take any pictures. I don't believe.
Right. We purposely don't take pictures.
I'm gonna send the police to your house.
You're gonna call Gretchen. You go ahead. Gretchen's got her own stuff to worry about. No, yeah, we just no, it was just a nice dinner. It was way too hot outside to sit outside, but it was nice. It was nice because we all got together, and it is a small group, so.
Okay, so you said.
Yeah.
We were a small group at the boat too. We're on the boat.
The dogs.
People on the boat with the dogs. We had more dogs than people.
Yeah. Whose dogs did you have?
I saw you at that pool party in the Ozark. I thought that was.
We had our dog, Regalo, one of our dogs. We have two. We had one, Sorella the Beagle. She's 16. She doesn't do heat real well anymore.
Yeah.
So while she likes the boat, she doesn't go when it's really hot. So Regalo, our chocolate lab, she was there, and she loves. We were getting closer to the lake, and she was crying and crying and crying. Like, she loves the lake. She's out of her mind. And then some friends where we go on the lake, we go to their house, we hang out at their sandbar and what all. They have a couple dogs, so their dogs were with us.
Oh, wow.
And they had a friend over who had a dog. So we had 4 dogs.
Dog days of summer.
You dog people.
And then there was a puppy at one point too, a little tiny black lab puppy. Oh, so cute. So
I'm just going to start
actually
calling
Regalo's nephew. So lots of dogs.
Yeah. Okay, well, that sounds like fun.
Nora, when do you go back? When is the salon opening?
Yeah. I'm having a Zoom meeting today with the salon, so I don't know. Every time I think it's going to be like, okay, we're extended to the 12th. So I'm like, okay, yay, I'll be back after the 12th. And then she'll come out and say again, But
I don't think it'll be extended again. Do you?
I hope not, but I can't really say.
Well, you're gonna be so booked.
I'm not even going to speculate anymore because I thought it was going to be over on the 28th. So
yeah, you're gonna be jamming when you go back.
I think that it will.
I plan on working at night. I plan on going in when they say we can go back. My plan is to go in at 11 o'clock at night if I have, because I'm up all night anyway and work.
You're gonna work.
If anybody wants to come, I'll be there.
Oh, well, that's good.
People will be there.
Oh yeah, for sure. So the malls are opening tomorrow, I heard.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, Novi 12.
Oh yeah, I did hear Novi and 12 Oaks.
Great Lakes. No, Great Lakes.
I thought they said 12 Oaks too.
Yeah, 12 Oaks is Novi. Yeah.
Oh
12 Oaks Mall.
Yeah.
And Great Lakes. And Great Lakes is opening.
Well, I don't want to go shopping, so I don't care.
I'm not interested either.
Yeah.
Don't have anything to buy.
Yeah.
So when we come back, guys, middle of August, I think, we're going to be celebrating our 200 episode. 200 episodes. That's a lot.
Yes, that's a lot.
Yes.
I came in what I wonder what episode I came in. I don't remember now.
It was
but I think I've done 100 shows, haven't I?
I think you did. I'm going to look all that up because in September, I think it will be 100. You started in September because remember you were supposed to go back to St. Thomas and they had the bad hurricane.
Yeah, I think which was your fault, Jackie. I think you did.
I know. I get blamed for a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yep. I'll take that one.
Jackie Wallace, Mother Nature.
Yeah, right.
So
Mother
Jackie,
something.
Jackie, do you
I
have
know that.
make sure you get my plaque ready.
I am. Listen, I have a party plan for everybody. So
I'm sure.
I do.
Get that on her list.
I do. I'm really excited about it. So we have that, and then we're booking rebooking all the people that were scheduled in April, May, and June. So the fall is going to be pretty full. We've got some great stories. I can't wait. And what's happening in the summer for you guys? I know we're going to be getting together to, plan the fall, but what are you guys planning vacations? What are you guys doing?
Well, I was actually my brother came up because my aunt had her 82nd birthday.
Yes.
And he surprised her with a drive-by.
Yeah.
And my brother my brother surprised her because he lives in Georgia. So he came up. So I was actually going to get in the car with him and go back to Georgia. But then Terry looked at me like a little puppy because, I'm home every day. So when he comes home, it's like dinner. He's so spoiled. And so I didn't go, because I would be gone right now. So
listen, that's your own fault. You got to be more like me and don't make dinner.
It is my own fault. Yeah.
Because then they're just expecting things. They don't need to eat dinner. They're fine.
But on the other hand, it relaxes me to cook and bake. So that's my fault.
No.
Did your aunt is known for her red velvet cakes. Did she make her own cake?
She makes that for me for my birthday.
Yeah, did she make her own or did you make her
No,
cake?
Actually my daughter gave her some kind of cake. I forget what it was. And she called me when we got home, and she called me and said, you're making it. So I'm like, what why am I making it?
So she didn't like it?
Huh?
Auntie
No,
like
it's some kind of cake kit or something, and she's like, I'm making it. Yeah, so I gotta make it.
Oh,
yeah.
gosh.
My cousin, Robin Cotton Adams says hi, guys.
Hi,
Hello.
Robin. Well, I know we don't have too much going on. Do we? Gina, are you going on vacation? What are you doing this summer?
Jackie, are we going on vacation? What are we doing this
I
summer?
was just gonna say, Jackie.
What are we doing?
You know what? Initially, Jackie, we had talked about going to the UP.
Yeah.
And
they don't want us. They don't want us.
Yeah, right. Exactly. So you know what? I think we're gonna play it by ear. Typically we book a year in advance.
Right.
In the same region where we typically are.
Right.
In the, in the lower part. We have a place reserved, a friend's place, in the UP that we've talked about, but I don't know. We'll see, we'll see what happens. We're not, we're living day to day and trying to be respectful of social distancing and the guidelines.
How far, Gina, how long a drive is that to your friend's place?
The UP?
Yeah, from your house.
It's far.
Isn't it like 8 or 9 hours?
Yeah, it's a while.
Oh my God.
It's far, and it's pulling a pontoon boat, so it's.
Oh my. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. If nothing else, we'll make the best. And I think I think that's what we have to look at during this time. Let's look at the positives. What positives have you noticed that's come out of this?
Yeah.
What I've noticed in my neighborhood, the kids are playing outside more. You see sidewalk chalk. You see people sitting on their porches.
But see, you would notice that because you're a teacher.
Nora yells at him to get off her grass.
Yeah, I do. It's like, get off the grass.
Yeah, but
would, Nora.
Yeah, really. But the positives, the takeaway from this time that we've been forced to slow down, we've been encouraged, requested to stay home.
Yeah.
People aren't as busy.
Yeah.
Well, I've gotten a lot of sleep. That's positive.
Well, that's great.
There we go. But families aren't, who've been involved in dance and travel baseball and travel soccer and travel can't.
Right.
Yeah.
So they're home. So, you know what? I have friends who their family, I see and I hear, they're doing theme nights and they're watching movies and they're teaching their kids board games that they've never played. And
so, Gina, do you feel like since the weekend, Memorial Day, that a lot of people are more relaxed and not staying home as much as they were? Because I feel like they're not. And I was at Home Depot on Sunday, and it was so many people in there with no masks on.
Really?
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what?
I think in the traffic has been a
and
lot
the traffic has
heavier
picked up.
than I've seen it in a long time.
Yeah, now
Yeah.
see, I didn't, and my husband and I talked about this on the way to and from the boat. We didn't think the traffic, there was a little bit, but we didn't think it was like your typical traffic. And coming home on Sunday and Monday, it really wasn't.
Well, no, we just
Wasn't
mean
that much traffic.
in general. Traffic in general has picked up. It has.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. We didn't think that there was that much traffic. Like we didn't notice it to be that much traffic. Like, not like a normal, Woodward traffic, Telegraph traffic out.
I don't think it was Memorial Weekend, because I think a lot of people, because most people are already up north, so a lot of people just stay put.
But in general, though, you're right. I've noticed that there's a lot more traffic than normal.
Yeah, just coming back from the bus station this morning, it was the traffic was heavy.
Not the normal, but then since the last, it's going to be 12 weeks with the shutdown, right?
Yeah.
That's a long time.
All right. So what's your takeaway from this, ladies? What's one thing you learned during this time? Learned about yourself, learned about your family, learned about life.
I've learned that if you drink a little bit, you won't go crazy. And I've learned that you can go in the kitchen without opening the refrigerator.
Oh, I have not learned that one.
You can go in the kitchen without opening the refrigerator.
I haven't learned that one either.
No.
Although I'm getting closer to a kitchen.
Oh, what's happening?
So the Charlie, the contractor, he was here yesterday, and he put all the knobs on the doors and on the drawers, and he finished the bench. He's still got to come back and do some touch up with the paints. There's a cabinet door that's still not right. There's some spacers and trim. So it's not done by any means.
Oh, man.
But it's just so hilarious that all of this started with a leaking dishwasher.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, but leaking for how long?
It's so funny.
How's it looking? Jean, are you happy with it?
Oh, it's so nice. Yeah. And you know what? There's some things like the countertop, the granite. Like I had originally, prior to quarantine, I had picked one kind of granite. Well, then the quarantine happened, the granite company shut down, and so that granite wasn't available, and there was nowhere to go look at a granite. So I picked little swatches of granite off the computer.
Oh, wow.
I ended up, the one that I got, I ended up liking. I do like it. It was very different than what I originally had picked, but it turned out to be a great choice. So.
Oh, I cannot wait to see it. Those pictures you sent were beautiful.
Thank
Just
you.
beautiful.
Yeah, so fun.
I'm excited.
It's funny that you said that because, Home Depot was packed. And then last week when it was a little, wasn't as hot, my daughter and I went for a walk. We did 3 miles one day and 4 miles another day.
Jeez, oh, Pete.
And we're walking through the neighborhood, and you can just look at the yards and stuff, and everything is so nice. Everybody's working in their yard, and I have to say, when we walked by houses, and if there was somebody outside, they seemed to go out of their way to speak and everything. It was really, it was a nice walk.
I think people are a little more friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you see them walking around.
Yeah.
That need for socialization, like, hey.
Right. Right.
Jackie, what's your takeaway from all of this?
I think I've seen a lot of kindness. I really have. Just, just even at our pizzeria, the just generous people stopping by, dropping off, donating masks and stuff like that, donating them.
Nice.
And of course I'm like, okay, well, we want to buy you a pizza, and they don't even want it. People are just going out of their way, I think, in general, to be kind, to help other people. Nice. So, yeah, that was pretty cool. And And the other thing I noticed is people just having to stop, and like you don't have a choice but to stop, and how I think that was just so needed for so many people, so many families. You know, I always feel like our house, everybody is going in different directions, and I always felt like we're all on this hamster wheel and it's like not going anywhere. And then all of a sudden we all had to stop. There's no traveling, there's no driving an hour, driving 2 hours, none of that. Everybody had to stop. And that was nice. It was really, really nice. We were forced to do that. And I think it's, I've noticed that with a lot of people I know that have that same type of schedule. Everybody had to stop. You know, I heard people say, gosh, our family hasn't had dinner together and I don't know how long.
Yeah,
and
that's what I've been hearing too.
Yeah, and it's just, you know, those are nice changes, I think.
Yeah, you hear a lot of people saying they want to keep it going after. They want,
And I hope people will see that they don't have to overschedule their children. Like that child does not have to be in multiple sports.
Right.
You
right.
know?
We're always in such a hurry and take on so much. And really it's like, for what? Why?
And you do learn what's important.
Right.
You know, because all of this, even the material things, you learn stuff that you can do without. That you were like, oh my God, because you definitely have to do without getting your hair done.
Or your nails
and
or
your
whatever.
nails.
Yeah, that's true. Well, the truth is you can go without a lot of things. You know, we're just used to having it easy. But I think unfortunately though, and I'm already feeling it, the pressures of, okay, it's time to get back into things. Like I can feel it, you know? So I have a feeling that unfortunately it's going to pick up again, and everybody's just going to be trying to make up for lost time with all their projects and hobbies and sports and businesses.
But hopefully some families have come into some new projects or new hobbies or new routines, and they do some of this, you know. I think for our children, they're going to look back at this time when they're adults and they're reflecting. This was a good thing. Like, this was fun. I learned to do this, or I learned to do that. Or remember we got to watch movies, or I learned to cook or bake, or I helped Dad make, or I think children, they're going to look back and at this as a positive time.
I agree.
For the most part, there's some negatives, but I think that this has been, parents, I think many parents have gone out of their way to make sure that their child has gotten some experiences.
Right.
You know, and I don't know that go out of their way is the way, but they've made a concerted effort to give their child some new experiences to make the best out of this situation. Right. So
and I think it's been a little challenging for the parents that are working at home and are homeschooling. I don't know how they're doing that.
You know, especially like when I'm watching CNN, Gina. One of the contributors, he has this big dog. I don't know what kind it is, and the dog is always in his face, and it's so funny. And then you know you have some of them, their kids are running. So that's funny, but
it's called real TV.
Exactly. And you know what? A shout out to all my colleagues and friends and every educator. Who is working.
That's the thing,
Gina. Pardon?
Gina, there's going to be so much more respect for you guys.
I hope so. Yes, for teachers. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But to teachers who are putting in more time to provide instruction, and people never knew what we did to begin with and how much work, and they see some of it now. But the amount of energy and effort and instruction and the getting is astronomical that these teachers are doing. My friends and my colleagues, that they're doing behind the scenes. You know, provide instruction, provide opportunities, to provide lessons, to provide one-on-one, to provide whatever. is just kudos to these people. I'm so glad I'm not a classroom teacher right now.
I was just going to say.
Like, thank you, Jesus, for
yeah.
that.
Well,
I'm so glad I don't have any kids here that I have to teach. Thank you.
I do. You know, and for parents, the biggest thing, I mean, they just have to continue to provide opportunities through the summer. Yeah. Even now more, it's critical, some kind of opportunity to keep that child reading, to keep them involved in some math, practicing those flashcard facts, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, practice counting money, telling time. Those skills are now more than ever because of the summer slide happens anyway.
Right.
And if you really, they haven't had the same amount of instructional time the last 12 weeks. Yeah. So it's now even more important that kids maintain a little bit of learning. Not long, not hours, 20 minutes every day. Do something. Yeah. Read something, write something, count something. Yeah. Those 3 things.
You know, I want to just say something about teachers, because the one thing I noticed is it's not just the extra schoolwork and lessons and stuff like that they're doing, but it's also the emotional part. You know, they're making all different types of efforts to stay connected to the students and support, you know, give them that nurturing emotional support that they are used to giving, but that we don't normally see because, you know, it's in a classroom, but they're going out of their way doing Zoom or doing Facebook or driving by or whatever. But they're doing a lot of really cool things.
And you got to think, when this happened in March, you were 3/4 of a way through a year for the most part, 3/4 of a way.
Yeah.
You thought that you would see those kids. And I have to tell you, you develop a friendship and a relationship and a connection to these little people because they are with you for 10 months.
Yeah.
And so imagine when you left in March, you thought this would be a few weeks. You never thought that this would be the last time you'd be together as a community.
Right.
But that's how I feel. That's how I feel about my clients. The same way.
Right.
And they call me every day.
Your clients will come back, but you will never get that time with that class of kids again.
Right. Well, that's a good point.
That was just, you know, teachers left and their chalkboard or their whiteboard said March, whatever, 13th, 15th, 18th. It still says that March date because they never went back to have another day. So, you know, it's like frozen in time.
Do you think they're going back in the fall?
You know what? I don't know. I know as a classroom teacher, parents sent their kids to school sick frequently. I mean, it happened. You know, the kid had a stuffy nose or a fever, or mom gave him Tylenol, sent him to school. By 11:30, that Tylenol had worn off and that fever was back, you know, and the kid wasn't feeling good. Sending a child to school sick is common practice, unfortunately. And so then the rest of the class gets it. So flu, a cold, pink eye, you know, bronchitis, sinus.
But Gina, I'm thinking though, with this, you're probably going to have a lot of parents that, because they have a lot of these online schools now that teach. So a lot of the parents that can stay at home with their kids or whatever, I don't think a lot of them would let them go back. You know, I thought about that too, you know, because of this.
But I think it also depends on the parent's employment. You know, does the parent have a job that can work from home?
Yeah.
Or does the parent need to physically go back to a job?
Yeah. So this brings in how the school, you know, they do the count day and they have to have so many kids. So now, because of all of this, you really are going to have a lot of kids that won't be back. That's what I think.
I don't know. I think, you know, it's as a classroom teacher, it's scary for me because, and especially with this, you know, in children, the complications and this and you know what happens is so different. You know, the rash, and they've had organ issues and heart issues, and so for kids, I just don't know. I don't see, following the CDC guidelines, you can't put 30 kids in a classroom. There's no way in my classroom to put 30 kids and expect 6 feet of social distancing.
Right.
So what do? I don't know.
Yeah.
Our administrators, superintendents, principals, administrators, they have a big task ahead of them to decide how to keep your staff first and foremost, because if you don't have a healthy staff, you can't have construction happening. So your staff and your students safe. How do you do it? And it's got to be a joint effort. It cannot be the responsibility of just the school.
Right.
So you have to be involved in this also.
I agree.
Gina, have you been tested?
You know what? I have not. I would like to get the antibody test.
Yeah.
I know I haven't been.
You had it?
No, I have not been ill. But touch wood, I am never ill. Like the flu, cold, whatever can go through my classroom. I rarely get ill. I might get something, in my career, maybe once or twice in my entire 30-year career, it took me out and I missed a day or two. But for the most part, my husband can get sick and I don't get it. My students would get the flu. I touch wood. I would not get it. Thank you, Jesus. But do I think the possibility my husband had it? He was very sick end of December, beginning of January, and real close. Like thought he got rid of it and then it came back. At the time,
I remember you saying.
Yeah, at the time we thought it was like bronchitis, sinus, cold.
Yeah.
It's hard to say because we didn't know what we don't know.
Right.
Some people had really mild symptoms.
Have you been tested?
I would like to, he's not been tested. No, we would like to do the antibodies. One, because if someone's going to get something, it's going to be my husband.
Yeah.
Well, you guys know that my husband had it. So
your husband had it.
Yeah, and they tested him in the hospital and he did have it. But he wasn't so bad that where he needed the ventilator, thank God. So I think his was like, a mild case. It was enough for him to have to go to the hospital because he was really dehydrated. But he didn't have a sore throat. He didn't have any body aches or anything like that. He did have a fever, and his taste, he couldn't really taste anything. So everybody's, is different. So I thought I might have had it before he did, but it was like a mild case. And then, so I never really, I didn't get sick. So they're gonna do like testing. They did it this past Sunday and Monday at a church called Shiloh here in Flint. So they're gonna do another one next Sunday and Monday. So I'm gonna try to go one of those days. I'll be sitting in the car. I'm sure the line's gonna be around the corner.
Oh, is that Hurley, Nora? Is that Hurley?
Don't need an excuse or anything like that. So
is this the antibody test, Nora?
No, this is just a test for it. So I want to get that test. So when I'm good to go back to work. That's
gotcha.
To make sure that you don't have it. Yeah, because there's people who are asymptomatic.
Right. So wait, will they test you if you don't have symptoms?
Yeah, this is anybody can go for this one.
Oh, really?
Some places are testing people before they go back to work.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
They started off with the essential people, and now it's kind of opening up for which, to me, the country could have opened up even more if it was more testing. But
All right. Well. I think
I got a special fortune cookie.
I was just gonna say,
where'd you get that?
Ooh, that's pretty.
That is pretty. Where'd you get that?
I got a special fortune cookie.
Oh my God, I love it.
I know. These girls I have a monthly subscription box for a teacher box. I know, you're surprised. Anyway, and I want to get these girls on our show, the Good Fortune Girls.
Oh yeah.
I want to desperately get these girls on the show. So anyway, this is a fortune cookie from the Good Fortune box.
Oh, I love the box.
Yeah,
isn't that awesome? So it's a teacher subscription for online teachers. It's a subscription that I have. So the Good Fortune girls, Sam and Rachel, This is one of their cookies, and I just picked one. So every month when you get a box, you get a cookie. So I just picked one of the cookies from the box.
I love it.
Our fortune for today. So are you ready?
I love it.
I'm excited to see what it is.
All right. So
Better be good, Gina.
Oh, this is a good one. I'm going to redeem myself for all the fortunes you didn't like.
Okay, yay.
It says, be the rainbow in someone else's cloud.
Love it.
I was just
love it.
cloud when I took her to the bus station. So I've done my deed.
Be the
Nora,
rainbow.
you're always a rainbow.
Aw, thank you,
Aw.
Jackie. So are you.
And so
All right.
are you. Girls, I thank you for the privilege, the opportunity, and the welcome to be part of this wonderful team.
We're so happy you're with us, Gina.
And Rocky will be back in the fall, guys.
Good.
Just so you know, she's coming out with a cover video that she did. It's going to be released today. It's so good. Oh my God.
Oh,
it's
yay.
so good. So yeah, you got to watch that today. I think it's going to be up today. But yeah, she'll be back in the fall.
And John Paul, great things for him too.
Yeah, he's got a lot going on too. He's releasing stuff, all kinds of stuff that he's working on. So
and our Olivia, our essential worker Olivia.
Yes.
Thank you, Olivia.
Thank you, Olivia. We had a bit of a scare yesterday. Yeah, early. Oops, I probably shouldn't say. Well,
but it was just a scare. It was a scare.
Yeah, everything's okay. She's okay.
I said a prayer, so I knew it was all.
Yes, thank you. Yeah. So anyway, guys.
So Jackie, when is your CD coming out?
Actually, this is really funny. Okay, I got to tell you a real funny story before we go. I don't know what time it is, but so I did co-write a song.
You did?
I did.
Yeah. Is it Felix the Firefly?
No, seriously. It's going to be released pretty soon.
Okay.
What's it for? What's this? Just give us a little tease. The song is for.
It's
for T-Money?
Oh yeah, for T-Money. No, it's not for T-Money. He's probably laughing right now, but it's with it's with a very good songwriter, and it's actually for the campaign in September, Sit with a Stranger.
Very nice. Exciting.
And the song is called Sit with a Stranger. So yeah.
Are you gonna sing it, Jackie?
No, I am, Nora.
No, yeah, you guys are.
I think we all should.
I'm not singing. I don't sing. I do have to tell you a funny story though. When I'll bring this up in September when the campaign happens. But when I approached this songwriter and I said, he thought it was for my kids. I said, no, it's for me. He's like, I'm trying to figure out how to get out of it. He was like, are you singing? I said, no, I'm just going to co-write it because I know what it has to be like. He's like, okay. Okay. I'm like, look, I'll pay you. So it was kind of funny. The how it came about was funny, but once he got into it, because of course I did very little other than to say, it's got to be this, have to throw these words in there. Here's a blog, want you to read this and go with that theme. And he was like, oh, and he's actually pretty excited about it. And it's actually going really good. So
I haven't see how she does, Gina. Did you see that? You see?
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
How you just worked it on.
I know.
Yeah.
She's an equal opportunity giver. She gives everybody a chance to do something for her.
Stop. Hey, he's going to get a lot out of this, okay? He is.
I got to get some props, Gina. I'm going to have some. I'll get some and bring them when we go back to the studio.
All right. That's enough, ladies.
All right, girls.
It's been fun. Thank you.
Gina, sometimes the only mode of transportation available
is the mode of transportation. It's time to wrap it up, okay?
Jackie.
Leap of faith, yes.
You guys are a superstar. Great.
I'm thinking of my song. Now you got
me thinking of my song. Oh, sorry. Thank you, everybody that tuned in today. Yes. Thank you, Birdie. Suresh, Michael, Glenda, Kelly, Althea. Thank you all.
Thank
you,
you.
everybody.
In the
Who
phone.
All right.
spent this,
Love you
this
guys.
time with us.
Thank you.
Love you guys.
Bye.
We love you. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
See ya.
Mwah.
Where's Dave? Dave? Where
Dave.
are you? Hey, Dave. Hey,
Dave left.
He's
Dave's
out. He's like, and I'm out.
Yeah.
Jackie, be still.
Oh my God. You
There we
people moving me around.
You are a nut. Oh my gosh, she's giving me a headache.
All right. I'm sorry.
It's all fun and games until someone throws up.
That's right. All right. So listen, I know we're still, I think live, even though the show's over, but we do.
Yeah, we're still live.
When are we getting together? Like 2 weeks or something like that?
You
Yes.
gave us a list, whatever it says.
Gave us the
Oh,
list. It's
okay. All right. I'll look at it before then.
I'll be at the bus station in Detroit.
No, you will not. We'll follow you down there. We'll follow you. We got to figure out where we're meeting. So, all right.
Socially, we have to socially.
No, we can be together now. It's just have to sit apart. You can have 10 people, I think. Where is Dave?
I've already been together with you, so you're good.
I know. That's
All right.
true.
We can
Well,
go
we
ahead.
can
Only
meet up.
one I'm worried about.
Let's go ahead and leave the meeting, and I think that will end it.
All right.
Okay, we're gonna
Good night,
break.
and we'll talk to you soon.
All right.
Okay, Gina.
Bye, everyone.
See ya.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.
Sorry, I'm cleaning.